Kia orana, greetings. Let's learn the Māori spoken in the Cook Islands. I'm your host, Tom Harrison. Kakamata tātou, let's begin. I te rā, today we are learning how to say, would you like to eat a banana? Or would you like to eat some apples? Banana and apples being examples only. We are learning how to say, would you like to eat a? Or would you like to eat some? In the Cook Islands Māori language, the most common way to ask this is ka inangaro koe I te kai, and whatever the food is after that. Ka inangaro koe I te kai, food, inserted there. There's not much to break down in this lesson because I know you and you've listened to episode number 157 and 158. And if you haven't, listen to those two first before carrying on with this one. Ka inangaro koe I te kai. Would you like to eat or would you like to eat some food? We are learning the last part of the sentence, which is the word kai, and I'll give you some examples of some foods. Kai is a three-letter word. This is spelled K-A-I. Repeat after me, kai. 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 Kai, this word generally has two meanings. It can mean eat, or it can also mean food, right? It can mean eat or food. So if you wanted to say eat food, you could say kai kai. It makes sense. However, in this sentence, we're using it as the word eat. And then after that, whatever the food is. Let's have a practice of saying the whole sentence. Would you like to eat or would you like to eat some? Repeat after me. We'll start slowly. Ka inangaro koe I te kai. And at the end of the sentence, we're putting in a word, the food. We'll learn that at the end. Let's try it again. Would you like to eat would you like to eat some food? Ka inangaro koe I te kai. And then whatever the food is. Now, let's learn some common foods. Repeat after me. Apple. Apara. Apara. Banana. Meika. Meika. Eggs. Uamoa. Uamoa. Peanuts. Aratita. Aratita. Potatoes. Pitete. Pitete. Breadfruit. Kuru. Kuru. If you're interested in the spelling of these words, don't worry. I will put it down in the description below and you can have a read of that. But for this lesson, let's carry on. Would you like to eat a banana in the Cook Islands Māori language would be ka inangaro koe I te kai meika. Would you like to eat a banana? Ka inangaro koe I te kai meika. Let's have a practice, and whatever food we use, we'll just change it up as we go. I'll say an example in English, and then I'll translate it to Māori, and you just repeat the Māori phrase or the Māori sentence. Let's begin. Would you like to eat a banana? Ka inangaro koe I te kai meika. Ka inangaro koe I te kai meika. Would you like to eat some eggs? Ka inangaro koe I te kai uamoa. Ka inangaro koe I te kai uamoa. Would you like some peanuts? Or would you like to eat some peanuts? Ka inangaro koe I te kai aratita. Ka inangaro koe I te kai aratita. Would you like to eat some potatoes? Ka inangaro koe I te kai pitete. Ka inangaro koe I te kai pitete. Would you like to eat some breadfruit? Ka inangaro koe I te kai kuru. Ka inangaro koe I te kai kuru. Now it's your turn to practice. With this practice, feel free to say whatever food you want, even though it's in English, okay? Imaginary scenario. I see you at a table, we're at a wedding, and I'm not invited. And you are actually the groom. It's your wedding. Surprise, surprise. And you see me there eyeing up the table full of food. And I see some potato on the table, right? It could be the dish, the mayonnaise dish, the potato salad, the pink potato salad. I'm getting hungry. Anyways, I see this on the table. Let's just call it potato. You want to ask me in the Cook Islands Māori language, would you like to eat some potato? How would you ask me this? Ka inangaro koe I te kai potato. You weren't expecting potato? Potato is pitete in the Cook Islands Māori language. Let's try that again because I was too in the zone and didn't hear you ask me. You want to ask me, would you like to eat some potato in the Cook Islands Māori language? How would you ask me this? Ka inangaro koe I te kai pitete. Ka inangaro koe I te kai pitete. And if you wanted to be more specific, it's the pink potato salad called the pink potato salad. We normally call this the mayonnaise dish. You could say, ka inangaro koe te kai mayonnaise. Now, what does it sound like if a local was to ask you, would you like to eat some of this, some of that? It would sound very quick. Here's a couple of examples. Ka inangaro koe I te kai meika. Would you like to eat bananas or some bananas? Would sound like this. Inangaro koe I te kai meika. Would you like some peanuts? Would you like to eat some peanuts? Ka inangaro koe I te kai aratita. Would sound like this. Inangaro koe I te kai aratita. Very short, very, very sharp. That's the end of the episode. If you've been listening for a while, meitaki maata, which means a very big thank you. Whether you're just starting your journey, it still matters that you're here. Meika tika. Meika tika means please. Please help me ensure our language thrives. The best two things you can do right now is to share it and leave a rating or review. It really helps ensure other people know about this resource. If you don't have the time to share it, then stop listening to the rest of this outro right now. There, I've just given you time. Share it with your family, your friends, your community, anyone who wants to learn the Cook Islands Māori language. That's how we grow this. Kei ngaro I tātou kātoto kia tua kia utu I tō tātou reo Māori. Te iu I te karongo e te ngaro ne tō tātou reo. Tā o mga tauturu, tua ia te akarongorongo anga. That's how we keep the language alive and moving forward. You can also follow along for more content, lessons, and updates on Kuki Learning. And if you've got ideas, questions, or things you want to learn, please, me ka tika, reach out. This podcast isn't just mine, it's for all of us learning together. A ka māroiro I e tama, e maine I te utu I tō tātou reo Māori. Kia ora tātou katoto e kia manuia. Take care and be well.